Then the final session that I want to talk to you about is going to have us see a rock star return to the summit stage here at Willow. Of course, I'm talking about Bono. And Bill, so I want to ask you, why Bono again? He was here a few years ago, and why Bono now? But before, hang on to that question. Don't answer yet. Let's take a listen to Bono and then answer that question.
As a person who's really enjoyed giving off about the church, you have completely ruined it for me, because the church has done incredible things. I'm utterly taken aback. I think we referred to it as the sleeping giant, but I didn't know the giant could run that fast. There is no doubt in my mind that had the church not woken up on the issue of AIDS, that we would not have 2 million Africans on antiretroviral drugs. That simply would not have happened.
Well, a lot of people remember what God did through Bono in 2006 at the summit. I mean, he just called the whole church out. He basically said, you're a disappointment to global poverty and the struggle against AIDS, and where are you guys at? There are people who are pure humanitarians who are in the game, and you're on the sidelines. And I remember doing that interview and wondering how that was going to go down at the summit. And I was hoping and praying that through an unusual prophetic voice, that some pastors and church leaders would have an awakening of sorts. And wouldn't you know it? I mean, there has been a huge awakening in the church in the last few years. And that first interview that I did with Bono has been played in thousands of churches all over the world. It's still being played. Pastors work up the courage and they finally go, okay, maybe my congregation is ready to hear this now. And they play that DVD. So I contacted Bono and I said, it's been, 3 years. And I want to know if you've seen any change. Is the church doing better? From, you travel all the time and you get a sense of this. And he said, I would love to talk about what I've seen in the last few years, and it's a pretty interesting story. I think you'll have a little different story to tell this time, and I think it could be very inspiring, and we're going to try to include some stories of churches that actually got called out.